everybody, welcome back. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. My name's Iris Smith and I'm the owner of a small business called The Flower Patch, where I make beautiful artificial wreaths, swags, home decor, things for the business, garden and funeral tributes and weddings and much more. Right, today guys, I've had a request overnight while I was sleeping. Somebody had asked me if I would do a wreath with a bumblebee, so I'm going to do one. So it was a young lady asking, well, I say young for everybody because we're all young at heart, asking if I could do it in just yellows and the odd white with a ribbon and maybe a sign if I've got one. Oh, I've got one. I got plenty of signs. So I've gone through all my signs this morning, had a look, and the one and only Queen Bee, I thought we'd go for that one. Lovely black and yellow, beautiful sign, and I thought, why not? The measurements are 8 by 12 inch, which is 20 by 30 centimeters, I think, something like that. So that's what we're going for. I've pre-made the bow because I've got a lot of work on again today, guys. The lady who had all the baskets that I did, the spring baskets, she came to collect over the weekend, and she's dropped me off a load more. So I've pre-made the bow in advance. I've done the polka dot ones in 5 inch, the buffalo ribbon in 4.5 inch, then I've done the yellow and black with the polka dots in the centre in, oh, let me think, 3.5 inch, and then I've done the buffalo plait again, that was in 3 inch, then I've done the stripy one in 2.5 inch, and then the black one in the centre I've done at 2 inch. So I've gone down 1/2 inch with every different ribbon that I'm using, and then I brought all my tail ends down to the bottom towards me instead of one to the top, one to the bottom. So that is how I've done it, guys. So I thought I'd do it in advance, and I'm planning on placing my Queen Bee at an angle there, and then placing the ribbon at the bottom there, so that all the tail ends can hang freely at the bottom. As you can see, I've used the stripy black and white, black and yellow, and made a hook. You can see the cable tie. Once I place my sign on top at an angle, that will be hidden, but if that still bothers you, you can always place, cut a piece off. I've still got some here. Cut a piece off and go around the centre and glue it at the back. So I may do that, so let me just cut a little bit off in case I probably will do it, guys, because it'll irritate me if I don't. So all you have to do is just fold that like that, and then tighten a knot at the back. Oh, I've just got a bit of wire in my finger then. I did that the other day and I've bruised the tip of my finger. Let me just... Look, blood! So let me pull on that where that bit of wire is, and I will cut that wire off because the customer won't want that. And then just cut the little excess bits off at the back. And there. And I've left a couple of dovetails just hanging at the back, and that has now covered our cable tie. So, and I'm standing up today. I thought, why not? Let's stand up. Oh, so before we carry on, I've got two of these out. I can't find the other one. I must have used it. Two of the Queen Bee's helpers. Look, aren't they sweet? Look at the diddy legs, the school clappers. Oh, look at them chatting away to each other. Oh, isn't life good? Right, so we've got those as well. So I'm considering putting them either side of the sign. Who knows? We'll see as we go along. Right, let's go through what we've got. I've got some of our long-leaved fern. Now this is also rubber textured, and sorry if you can hear a noise, guys. This is where we start with the digging, and it's going to go on for 10 weeks. It's to go so they can go underground, the roadway maintenance, go underground to if there's a lot of rain and floods, then the water has got somewhere to go instead of flooding the roads. So unfortunately, guys, I'm so sorry if you hear a lot of noise in the background. This started today. So anyway, let's carry on. So I've got my long-leaved rubber textured fern from the company Leaf, where I treat myself to expensive fern. So we've got that. Now I've got some eucalptus cinerea. I thought, because, you know, I don't want it to be, the wreath to be too hidden. I want to be able to see through bits. I'm not going to fill it in with foliage. I want it to be slightly airy. So that's what we're doing today. So for that reason, I have got out some oriental lruscus that we are going to place in at the top, maybe at around the side and around the centre. And again, I've got out my fiddlehead fern with the curly bits on, again for that movement. This is a rubbery texture. I love this. I'm going to be going on that site and ordering lots more. So I've been chopping away at that one, but there's a fresh bunch that we may use. And what I used the other day, where I used, I think, yes, in the basket, in the meadow basket, I'm going to use some of this. I showed my customer this when she came to pick up her floral, and she wants some of this now in her other baskets that I've got over there. So she wants some of that in there. She thinks it's beautiful. So if you want to have a quick look, guys, look at that. Look at the leaves, the shade of the leaves, and how delicate and how pale, excuse me, pale it looks, and blends in wonderful. So I thought, oh, I've done it again. So I thought we could bring some just up here because the bees like flowers. So we've got that. And for my flower choice today, I'm using lilies. I've got some buds. I've just got two buds out, so I could place them for the different effect, and placing those by themselves. But then 3 yellow lilies. So, but they've also got the buds on as well. So we're going to place those in which will blend in beautiful with those. Aren't they pretty, guys? Just that extra little bit of colour, and it's a subtle yellow, it's not a vibrant. So we've got those. Then I've got my little daisies. I thought movement, guys, you know me, movement, it has to be the wispy bits. So I thought, let's get those out and place some white. Again, guys, if you look, with the subtle colours. Now, doesn't that look pretty? So we're going to do that as well. And I have also got out my statice, that in yellow, that I want to place in some of that. And also yellow and white, I've got my astilbe. So that's what we're going to use, guys, for our project today. So let's just gather everything down there. And I want to basically fit on our sign. Again, I don't take the signs out of the package when I have a delivery, because I may not use them straight away. But with the flowers, I usually 9 out of 10 take them out of the package and place them in my buckets immediately with a rubber band around them. So yeah, I do. So the quicker to get out if I need them without having to unwrap everything. So guys, I'm wanting to place that. I can get it something like that at an angle. I can use 3 areas. I can't use that area, but see, we've got to work out so we can see the wording. I don't want to cover up any wording. So let me just take it off a minute, guys. So if I'm just thinking if I can lift it slightly higher. Where's my cable ties? There's 1, there's 2. If I attach, I'm just going to attach the bow first, so then I can work with, I always get it wrong the first time. So then I can work where the bow is situated. And get it through. And that's in the wrong place. It's better. I'll just snip that off. Make sure that my hook is in the correct place also. Just get my tail ends in the right position as well. Just bear with me a moment, guys. It's very good quality, this ribbon, really thick. I like the, you know, don't get me wrong, there's some cheaper ones that I like, but the thicker they are, the better they sit in a position. Right, so I'm just going to see now with right, I'm just going to attach it, guys. I'm getting a floral wire and I'm going to go through the holes at the top here. You could use a cable tie if you wish. You can get all different coloured cable ties. I ought to actually try getting different colours, so then I can match the colour of the sign so it's not seen as much. So I keep buying the black and the white and the green. I need some more green. Right, let me try again. So if I place that through there, along that, and I'm going through the centre of the grapevine. We'll go through. Where is it? Get the, I've got slippy hands and I can never grip the wire. I'm just pulling it through. So then I'll do the same here. One through there. One through there. Pull those through. I was gardening again at the weekend, guys. It wasn't brilliant weather, but I need, my husband and I had to go rearranging the pond, and with all the slate stone, we've got big slate stones, rearranging it, and I emptied the water, got to the bottom, and I found some frogs, and I thought, oh, so they just hung around watching, basically, inside the pond. They went in a little area looking for somewhere just to stay out the way, and once we'd done it, we refilled the pond and they was happy. So bless them. I think I'm going to need one there to hold that one down, because that's wobbling and I don't like things wobbling. So let's get one through there, and all I'm doing is going through the holes and going through the centre of the grapevine in two different places, not in the same, because then otherwise your wire will just come through the other side, and you need it in two areas so you can fasten it to something. and then I'm just twisting at the back like you would a bow. If you was making a bow, I twist about up to 1 inch, then I snip it off, and then I do a U-bend with the wire and place it back inside the wreath so it doesn't scratch anybody's door. Let me just see, straighten up the bow. Fortunately I may end up covering a bit of the wording. I'll try my hardest to keep it away from it. Just curling the tail ends under. Oh, I don't know what's wrong with Marley, guys. He's not eating his food for today at all. He wouldn't go in the kitchen to go and get his food. Excuse me. And he's always there for his food. Always. I mean, he is an old man. But usually he's outside in the morning. He didn't go out this morning. When my husband got up, because I do like to have them inside overnight. He didn't go out. I went into the living room and he was just laid there where I sit. And I tried to say to him, come on, let's get your food. I even opened the packet for him to smell it. He wasn't interested. I put it out, but he's not gone to it. Oh, my coffee. So I've got to keep an eye on him. I think he's a poorly guy again. So, right, let's get our greenery in. First of all, we'll start with our long fern. And I'm going to place some of this in. And this is wired. And the reason I'm having it quite long is if when we look at this, because I am going to break these bits off, you know, and have them as picks. They're quite long, so that fern will look beautiful just there by its side. In the background, a darker colour, or any shade really. Well, of dark and light. Let's see. Yeah, so I've got to keep an eye on my cat. It worries me when he's like this. It really does worry me. I mean, I was pampering him at the weekend. I was, you know, combing him, giving him a fresh comb, because his fur is molting with, you know, getting rid of the winter fur. So I thought I'd help him along by combing it off He don't really like his tummy combing. This morning he let me do it. That's very unusual. That's not Marley. Marley doesn't like it doing. So yes guys, he is 10 years old. In cat years, that's, they say 7 years or 2 every year, and a cat, so he is 70. I think that's young, 70. But I will be keeping an eye on him. Let me just get one. Now Evie, the other one, oh my goodness. She's getting fat because she keeps eating what Marley's not. And as you can see, I'm just going round, I'm just placing one in, you know, in several places. I'm just cutting a few bits off of the end so it gives me a bit of a stem to work with. And I want one underneath our bow. I've got lots of parcels coming again, guys, for the order, especially that I had for the wedding. Well, the other wedding, not the first one. So if we get disturbed, I'm so sorry, but I do need the parcels to get moving so I could get cracking with the wedding for the lovely bride. I think I want one there. It's a bit tough to get in. No, that's not sitting correctly for my liking. So let's try it again. Just turn it around, guys. That's better. That's gone in much better. So that's our fern at the back. This wreath that I'm using is a 16-inch wreath, and it's an oval shaped one. So I don't need no more of those. got our oriental lruscus. I've ordered some more of this as well, that I want again for movement, for it to float around. I sat there when the lady ordered the wedding. I was going through how much I'd need for her bouquet in certain colour, in a two-tone rose. How, you know, then the bridesmaids, then the buttonholes, and then I always order one extra bunch to be on the safe side. So yes, I was doing all of that. So that's what I'm waiting for. I've done her buttonholes for the groomsmen. They're all finished. Now do I? Wrong way. And she's had burgundy and a pink. It's a beautiful contrast. Beautiful. Right. We want movement. This is going to be a big wreath, guys. So what I'm planning on doing, I will bring that around the front. I'm planning on doing it like that on that side. And as we get to the bottom, I will do the same at the bottom, and then in the center I will use maybe oddments, or snip them off and place them singular, or I will just place in one and have them sticking out like that. But I think I will cut them down more than anything. Let me just cut this wood. Keep catching myself on it. So that one will sit, and you can obviously place it in a in the shape that you'd like it to be, you know, manipulate it. So I want this a little bit just hanging over onto the side. We have one round the back. Let's bring that forward a little bit. And have it, let's bring that down slightly, because it is quite sticking out quite far. Again, I'm just manipulating it. I'll have a look better when I get to the front view. I'm going to do a similar thing with the bottom. I'll place it in straight to start with, and then I will play around with it, and I'm going to go under the bow. Glue on me. I'll do the same sort of thing. That one could go around the back, the longest one. Now I'm going to bend these like they're growing upwards. And if I think they're too long, I will snip them down. I don't want them to look odd. No. Or I could attach them like that. You know, just stick in a bit like that, so it looks like it's growing upwards. you know, that could meet down here like it's growing down. We'll sort that and we'll see as we go along. So I'm going to snip all these off. So I'm just going to go like that. And now these are for the sides. So I want some, or I could spread them around. That's even better actually. I could spread them around. So let's give it a go. Again, I will, you know, shape them into place once I've finished placing them in. And don't be afraid to just lean, you know, bring some in towards the centre, leaning inwards like that. It doesn't always have to be on the outer side, or because it may be longer. You know, that's not the case. So let me just turn it. Right. And I'm going to shape them. And again, I could attach those if I feel like I'd like to, or cut them slightly down. I think that one may be just slightly a little bit long there. So I'll use that and place that around the centre here. And again, if I feel that that's the case with some up here like this one, I could do the same here. Cut it to the next one, you know, however far you'd like it, a node as it's known, and place it, you know, where you think it looks pretty. Oh, that's not going in properly. So you have it like that. Look a bit wildy, doesn't it? And then again, you know, when these are all added in, then it blends in and it gives it, I think I'm walking off again. It blends in and it makes it look pretty. I just want to just chop these off. There's 3 on there. I may, you know, bring some of those in as well for the movement. So I'm going to bring these around here, or I could bring it actually one around here. one around here, around the centre. I've got, let's take some eucalyptus out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for now. What I'm going to do with the eucalyptus, I'm going to place that in between and have it around, so that's also taking up a bit of space and adding to the foliage, and I'm going to place them all together and cut them a bit shorter. Gosh, these so if you see what I mean, I always like to place one on, you know, something on the end, just so, you know, not just after the end bit. It needs to blend in just like the others throughout. And the same on here also, or around the end. Have it again sticking out. These are push-ups, so you can move your leaves around in any direction, you know, any up or down. And then I will just place some. And, you know, manipulate the stem also, because I've got a eucalyptus tree and the stems aren't just, you know, immaculately straight. So, you know, give them a bit of movement. You know, just put a couple of little bends in, not too much, where it's noticeable. You know, just soft bends. So always go, you know, don't forget about under your bow. You can incorporate some of that greenery within your bow as well. I want one around here. Just twist it. So it's like that. So I'll keep those out in case I want to use any more. Let me just look what the... So I want the bumblebee one maybe there, and one here. Looking at the queen. So let's get in some of these. I'm going to cut bits and bobs off as well. I'm not just having a great bulk. I do want to incorporate things in so I can get the most out of it. Let me just get my tape. I've got lighter coloured tape that I need. Because it's on paperback. I feel like that I keep moving down. So I'm just going to go around, and I'm going to go around with the ones where I'm going to keep together as a little bundle and some of the single ones. Now these are just single, but I'm still going to go round with them because I want to use some of these with the smaller stem as depth, and I also want to use the longer ones, you know, to fill up some of the wreath as well. So we've got little bundles here. So I think I'm going to take that off, keep that, put these aside. Let's have a look. Now I'm going to keep that one together. Take that off and that off. Keep those together. So that's what I'm going to do. So I've got little bits. I've seen videos where people don't tidy this paper up on it. They leave it all flaking off like that. You know, I have to remove it because I find that it's not professional. You know, I know that might sound like I'm being a bit harsh, but it's not. You know, it's just not professional to have a messy job. If you want customers to come back, you do it properly. That's how I was always taught. My tutor wasn't strict. She'd just say things as it is. You know, if you want to succeed, this is how you go about it. You know, don't cut corners and just think, oh well, nobody will know. Yeah, she used to be like that. Very nice lady. So we'll just that. So now the bigger ones where the paper's coming off, I then start, because now you can see the stems of each of the flowers and the foliage that are together, I will start from right to the top and I will go all the way down. One more. And then that is those all done. It's quite a nice I don't know, springy, woodlandy, I don't know, look, I guess. Or wild, that's the word I'm looking for. Right, so now we've got the spare here where we can place around anywhere. I'm not going to put no more of those in. So I do always like to have one placed at the top, and bear in mind that these are all wired, so I can manipulate them and to sit how I'd like them to sit. You know, bend the stem over so it spreads it slightly a little bit more, and you've got that effect. And then place it like that, and plus the foliage as well, with me spreading it, adds to the foliage that you've already placed in. So let's place one at the top. Let me just grab that glue string. And then if you wish to bend the main stem around so it just slightly goes around, and again incorporate some of your floral. Got glue string on. What's that? A little bit of that. Take that off. I can reach it. So then that becomes part of that. And things aren't just, you know, sitting flat. Fluff them up so it gives it that body, you know, and that volume, and so it doesn't look too flat, basically. Give them a bit of a fluffing, and you know, because you don't really see that floral, you know, is flat, compact, unless it's something that's grown that way. But you know, things like this, you've got leaves and things, you know, natural, in basically going everywhere. It's a lovely look. I want that one round the back, that leaf. And again, I will lift that up. I will bring that one around here, because I want one around there also. So let me just see which is the smaller of the two. Or the longer one, should I say. These are beautiful. Yeah, I've ordered some more of these. I love them so much. I'm so glad I spotted them. And I think that one needs to go on that end. And that there. So we'll place this one in. Again, just give it that body, that movement. Oops, I've dropped a flower. Where's that come from? It's not there. Oh, it's there. Let me just place a bit of glue on it. And glue it back in. So you have that look. I will sort of go out, guys. Right, let me just... So I've got to go under here. Yeah. gives it that spring summer effect. Right, I've got these left over. Now I could place these individually around. I'm going to wait for now because I want to place in, I've dropped one. I want to place in the floral first. Now I want to add things like there. I don't want these out here, you know. I want them slightly more, you know, in towards the centre. So I will be cutting, these are really thick stems. So they're not hard to cut, it's just the thickness. So there's the 3. And again, I've got the buds on them as well. So I'm just going to manipulate the buds by opening them there. The buds aren't wired, so be careful so you don't snap them. So again, I want that around here. So first of all, let's get that one in. Hopefully I've got a hole big enough. Just have a look. I need to see that. That could have been coming down a little bit more, I guess, guys. Gosh. Let's just take the glue off. I'm moving it down a little bit more. It's too close to the white flowers. So I'm going to place it around here. Better, much better. Let's see, 2. Right, I'm going to place one at the top here, and then I'm going to place one here. I'm not placing one here because we've got the white flowers there. By placing that there, it's going to look a bit cluster, you know, look. And again, I want, like I said from the beginning, I want it slightly, not too airy, but slightly airy. So I'm going to place that one there. So then you'll have 1, 2, 3. Because this is only a crescent arrangement. It's not a full arrangement. So let's try and do that up here. Just turning it so I can find somewhere to place it. Like that. And then the same with this one. Good job I've got glasses on. I keep getting poked with the long leaves. Do you want to do it? I may put that in the wrong way round. Yeah, I have. centre. And slightly incorporate that as well into your bow. So then you have that effect, guys. Again, I've got two boards where I may place these on the outer side, in between these three. So they will be placed around there just for a little bit of different texture. So I will place those in. I'm considering of the bumblebees. I've left space for the bumblebees. I just want to see where I should place them. That's a bit too high. There. One there. I'm definitely going to place one on the end, or should I place that one there? Above. Now these are very tough. Let me just. I tried to. It was a job to cut them. Oh. Yeah, I'm going to place the bumblebee on this side, just behind that lily. Oh gosh, oh, I've snapped it off. Quick, let's get that out. Right, let's put a pick in him then. If that's the case. Oh, that would be much easier. Right, I've snapped the wire out. So, oh, that'll be easier to manipulate then. Oh, lovely. Wonder if I can do that with that one then. Oh, why didn't I try that from the get-go? Have you ever been through things, guys, where you just don't try things? Where you just think, oh gosh, this is going to be tough. And then when something happens and you think you've broken it. Lovely. Right then, that's even better, guys. We can manipulate those even much more. Right then, let's hope it holds. Again. There's one, looking at the queen bee from above or at the side. Then I want one. Did I see there or there? Let's get it in here. gosh, that's it. Let's turn. Just turn slightly. Oh, let me sort it. You're looking at Mummy in the wrong way. Let's move it in another position. Oh, don't they look lovely? Imagine when the wind's blowing, look at the little tussies. I've got a thing about feet, not human feet. So I'm going to place these here. I'm going to just put these around the outer side. So. Push it a little bit to get it in. I think that's sticking out a bit too much. Oh, it's not. Oh, it's not. It's okay. Gosh, these really are stiff. I think that's too long. Sorry if I keep changing my mind, guys. It's just that I don't like it to, when I'm trying to do a certain style. Just take the glue off the wreath. I don't like it to look odd. I've got glue strings attached to me. So that is those. Right, movement. Let's get this on the outer side. I'm going to cut these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again, push them up to the top. Place these around this back again as well, just to add something, you know, the little bit of floral around the back. And movement, and also a different texture. So these are very delicate floral. I'm just going around again because I do want movement. I don't want it just to be, you know, compact, like I say. Just want the white in the background as well. So that's all it is mainly white and soft yellow. There's nothing else. I don't want to use any vibrant colours. Apart from what's in the bow. I'm going to bring that one down here. So let's get some more. And that's that one. And then one. Oh my goodness, that wire bent on me. Just turn it around, just have a quick look. Yes, the soft white in the background gives it that little bit of a lift as well. So don't want no more of those. I'm going to place in these. Yeah. I'm just going to quickly place these in the around the front area. So we've got these in. Sort of like make these stick slightly out. Touch. That's there. Yeah, it's a bit like a wild, sort of like wreath, a wild wreath. What you'd get, you know, a bit of a wild garden or meadowy look. One. I've not got one there, so I'll place that there. I'm just, like I say, I'm just doing this quickly. So it's just placing those odd bits in. So then I want to place in, I've got the astilbe. Again, soft yellow. Oh, I'm moving again. Soft yellows, not vibrant. Again, the only vibrant yellow is in the bow and the sign. And then I've got some statice I've chopped bits of, again, just to add that softness as well. And that more like that meadowy look, that, you know, wispy, airy, not too, not compact. So let's get some statice in. Several, I think I cut 5 down off the stem. What did I cut? Oh yeah, 5. Again, I'm going to cut these at smaller lengths. And have these excuse me, placed in also. And then I'd like one around here. At the end, near around the end. Bit of yellow. Incorporate that into it. One, two, I think one up there, 4, and maybe 1, 4. Down there, so I'll put one around here. And some, you know, you won't see them as much as the others. Again, I want to give off that natural look also. Gosh, you spend most of your time peeling this glue strings off you. So if I just bend that head inwards, so you'll see it like that. Then I'm going to bring one down here near the bow. So I'll keep that facing towards me so I can see. Lift up the bow. Bend the head in, so you've got a bit there. Right, so now I don't want no more of those either. Let's just see. Yeah. Two, 3, 1, 5. So I think I want summer's length because I've got white as length. I'm missing something there. I don't know if it's because the foliage, oh, the flowers turned in. I knew something wasn't right. There we go. Right, so I'm going to bring these, because we've got the white on the outside, I'm going to bring a bit of yellow and white astilbe around the outer side. So, again, I'm going to just place one there. You may not see them as much. I mean, the stems aren't very long on these. I'll just place some inward. Like that. And one right on the other end. Just around here. Oops, that one's not gone in very well. So let me just stand away from it, guys. Right. Let me think, guys. There's just something bothering me there. And I don't really want to be adding anything else. Let me see with this. Just bear with me a minute, guys. I can pull it out. I'll place some of those in. I've got some on single stems that I've took off. 4, 5, the globe fern. Now I'm going to place that there. And then I'll place the odd one, just dotted around as well. Let's see. here. Trying to think where I could place the last two. I think one here. One there. Well, let's fluff his bow. Make sure that's nice and fluffy. Right guys, that's it. Again, there is our airy wreath. Again, like I said from the beginning, I don't want it compact. I don't want it too full. I love airy arrangements because it's wispy, you know. I find them more natural looking. So I do try to mimic what you see in your garden. Sometimes, you know, I do go full on. Again, I do what the customer requires, and I think that's turned out lovely. Nice subtle yellows. They're not, again, in your face. They're not bright. The only thing that's bright is your sign and your yellows on your ribbon. These are more the tone of these are slightly lighter. So let's get those out of the way. So I hope you enjoyed that one, guys. I hope that you give it a go with a subtle colour and a vibrant sign, or just a bow. For the, you know, centre, I have two bows instead, you know, of a sign. I have one bow here, one bow there, you know, in a diagonal position opposite each other, not, you know, an immediate opposite. Now I try to think that, you know, just by offsetting them slightly, it looks better than just an immediate vertical look, you know, from one here and one right above it. So I tend to find that if you're doing two bows, offset one slightly, or go to diagonal position. But that's my own personal preference. You know, some people may disagree. They may think that, you know, they prefer it that way. That's all fine and dandy. But that's just how I like it. You know, some of you may like that also, that style also. So, or if you want a sign, you know, place a sign in without a bow. You don't have to have a bow. If you want to go for the bee theme, you know, or, you know, go for the bright sign, or, you know, because it's the sign that you want to stand out for people to notice, and then go for the subtlest spring, summer, you know, floral and wispy, so it gives that nice airy feeling. Again, when it rains, when it's windy, you know, it's the airiness, it moves it like it would in you naturally. Or if you want to go for the ladybird theme, you know, do a similar thing. Have the nice beautiful red for the ladybird, but a softer tone in the reds. That would look pretty too. Or any sign, you know, Easter sign, or, you know, or just a nice spring sign where it's, you know, got pastels in it, use that, you know, and do the airy arrangement. Again, you don't have to, if you have a grapevine, you don't have to always cover the grapevine. Depending on what style you do, you know, there's times where I have covered the grapevine where I don't want it to be seen, but then there's times where I, like today, you can see through it because that's an airy feeling, and you can see the wood effect, which adds to, you know, adds interest to your wreath. And again, it's like bark on a tree for the nature to sit around, and the bees to fly around your tree, you know, and things like that. You know, I tend to look at it like that. So I quite enjoyed doing this one. So again, give it a go, guys. If you want to, let's get Mr. B looking. If you want to give it a go, have fun with it. You know, it's a great thing to do. I may put this on my door. I've got one on my door that I've done for myself anyway, but I may take it off and put this on. I can't help myself. That'll sit lovely on my door. So anyway, guys, please subscribe, share and like, and again, subscribe to the world, to your dogs, to the family, you know, to your friends, colleagues, whomever, guys, people on the street, you know. And again, it's just so that, you know, I can get my business recognised. And I really do appreciate all of you subscribers. I love you to bits, and thank you so much, dearly, from the bottom of my heart, you know, for subscribing and watching my videos. It really does touch me, and it is very overwhelming knowing that people are watching, because I do check, you know, I do have a look at the analytics, I do have a look at how many people are viewing the channels, the algorithms and things like that. I go through it all, you know, before I watch the video. I look, so, and then I, you know, it's just, it's really overwhelming. I can't, the words, you know, I just can't find the words. You're just wonderful, kind and lovely people, and, you know, God bless you all and good health. So again, I'll see you tomorrow. Take care and have a wonderful day. Love you lots, and I will do a close-up. All right, God bless. Bye bye, guys. Bye. Let's see if I can do a close-up, guys. Let's get this cable off. I don't want to trip. Right, there's the thing, the one and only queen. Let's move that a little. Queen bee. Oh, you can't see because that one's in the way. Queen bee. And there's our little bee there, and the helper, the queen's helper. And then our beautiful subtle lilies with the statice. And then your astilbe. And then your little, if I can get them, where can I get them? Here, white, let's have a look. Your little white daisies or wildflower. And the flower, what came on those pics, which are beautiful. And then you've got your foliage. Look at the colour of that, guys. Cream colour with green veins. What a beautiful leaf. And then you have your fern, then you have your globe fern, and then some more astilbe, what was on the you know, here, what was on the pics. Then you have your fiddlehead fern, what's curly, and then you have bits of bamboo as well, and then you have your lruscus, your oriental lruscus. And then we also add in some eucalptus cinerea as well. So again, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Again, give it a go, whatever colour, guys. I'm sure you'll do a fabulous job. And you know, take care, guys. You're just wonderful people. I love you all the best, good health, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.